Hi there, this is the February 2019 forecast for Sagittarius Risings. So this month starts out with a Mars-Pluto square happening in your 5th and 2nd houses. And Mars-Pluto squares can bring this nagging feeling of never being good enough because there's an outside force manipulating you and keeping you from developing what you want to develop or getting done what you want to get done. And this could be showing up for you in a way that maybe your money or the way that you make your livelihood is keeping you or not allowing you to develop your personal creativity. This could be artwork, this could be relationships and romance, this could be actual children. There might be something financial holding you back from being able to pursue those things, but I would not take action to fix these issues until at least the 3rd, when Venus moves into Capricorn in your 2nd house. It might bring some more ease in the financial area of your life to make better sense or hold back on any permanent measures that you may be taking impulsively for feeling victimized. On the 4th, there is a new moon in Aquarius happening in your 3rd house. And new moons are times of planting seeds for new beginnings to come to fruition in the following 6 months of our life. And it's happening in a house relating to your communication, writing, short-term travel, and siblings. So this full moon is also conjunct Mercury, which means that communication is even doubly highlighted for you. So maybe think about the ways that your communication style can change, maybe just overall, maybe in terms of your siblings or how you're traveling and communicating in that regard. Something new, an intention can be set there. On the 6th, Uranus will move into 29 degrees of Aries in your 5th house. And this is the final degree that Uranus will travel through in Aries until it moves into Taurus. So one final change could be happening for you in terms of your personal creativity style, the way that you think of children in your life, however that's manifesting, romance in your life. There's one final push and change that'll be closing up before Uranus moves into Taurus. On the 10th, Mercury will move into Pisces in your 4th house, which basically just means that the topics of home and family and property could have more ideas buzzing around them or more communication about them as well. On the 12th, Mars will conjoin Uranus and Aries in your 5th house, and like I was saying about things changing up, finalizing these changes in the 5th house, Mars there can bring kind of an aggressive push or a suddenness to these changes. I recommend being the agent of that change and going after whatever you think would really benefit you in that moment. Maybe something you've really been wanting to change in your creativity style that you haven't really gone after. Mars may bring that final push. This also could mean something happening to you and not necessarily you being the agent, but by thinking of something you want to go after, it kind of puts that transit in your shoes and you can kind of show faith that that's what it was meaning a good manifestation, rather than having something sudden happen to you that maybe isn't the best way for that to show up in your life. On the 14th, Mars will move into Taurus, and this will be bringing aggression and drive and the ability to get things done to your 6th house of health and daily routine and self-care. And Mars can bring a lot of ability to get things done, and it can also bring some setbacks, particularly if we were born during the day and have a day chart. So know that you will probably have more focus and energy to put forth into maybe an exercise or like eating plan. Also know that there might be the ability to take things with a little too much force and end up hurting yourself in the long run. Mars transiting the 6th house can also just mean that we have small little health problems. Doesn't mean anything major, can just mean, I'm not feeling my best. So something to keep in mind. On the 18th, Chiron will move into Aries in your 5th house. And Chiron isn't a planet, it's an asteroid, but this is a really long-term important transit that will be happening until 2027. Chiron can show us where we've given our personal power away and where we are wounded, can learn from those wounds, heal them, and then teach that to others who may be in a similar position. So within your 5th house, maybe over the past 7 years, there's been a lot of changes regarding how you're creative in the world, your relationship to children in the world, whether you were having them or like connecting to your own inner child maybe. There might be a lot of changes in romance, and these things could leave you realizing that you've been hurt in a lot of ways regarding these things too, maybe not feeling powerful or having that taken away from you. So as you learn more about these hurts in yourself, you can heal them, and there will be a chance to offer that lesson up to others who may be dealing with the same thing. On the 18th, the sun moves into Pisces, and wherever the sun goes, those areas of life may be illuminated for us in our life, and the focus now is turning to home and property and family for you. On the 19th, there is a Virgo full moon in your 10th house, and full moons are culmination periods for something building up over the past 6 months that you worked on now coming to fruition. With it being in your career sector, maybe a job or something related to your public image is really going out there now and is really reaching a high point. And so it's a time to let that be shown and celebrate that. This full moon will be conjunct Neptune squared Jupiter, so you want to be careful that you're not self-deluding about some aspect of this or going too far, celebrating too much. Just something to keep in mind as this lunation follows through. So this is definitely a month for you to think about your communication style and the ways that you are creative in the world. I hope that this was helpful. I do private consultations at the link below. Like, subscribe, do all the things, and I will see you soon.